Self-Portraits Beyond the Selfie with Miss Young. Today you will need a mirror, your journal, the half sheet of cardstock, pencil eraser, Sharpie, watercolors, scissors, and glue, most of which you can find in your learning kit. In this video, I will show you how to draw and paint a simple self-portrait. I will also show you how to mount it onto your observation journal. Afterward, you can draw and paint if you choose a self-portrait. You can mount it on your observation journal. A common genre used by artists is the self-portrait. The self-portrait allows the artist to study the human form. And what better person to draw than yourself, because you're always right there. As you can see, self-portraits can look different depending on the artist. So it's up to you and your unique style. So you're going to want to start by looking in the mirror and looking at the shape of your face. And then the first thing you're going to do is draw a U for the shape of your face. Next, what you're going to want to do is to draw two ears kind of close to the top of that U. After your ears comes your neck and your shoulders. Remember, your neck is like pretty wide if you feel it as you're drawing. So you want to make your wide neck and then your shoulders that come out from there. The next thing you're going to do is to draw your hairline. And there are some examples on the website that you can look at to help you. I found where my part is and then I drew it coming across my face. You make sure your hairline also matches up with your ears because your hair kind of goes right down to your ears. After you've done that, you're going to draw the top of your head and then whatever other details you need for your hair. So after you've drawn your hairline and your hair, you're going to draw your eyes. You're going to kind of line them up with the tops of your ears. And you're going to make sure that there's an eyes width between each one so that they're not too close together, not too far apart. I'm just doing cartoon eyes, but you could do realistic eyes, anything that you prefer. You're the artist, right? After you have done your eyes, then you are going to move into your nose. Now your nose is about halfway down your face. So there's a lot of examples of noses that you could choose from to help you, or you could just observe your face. After you have your nose, you're going to go halfway between your nose and your chin, and that's where your mouth will be. Okay, so after you've done your eyes, nose, and mouth, then you're going to add all those finishing details that really make you you. The lines in your ears, your earrings perhaps, the lines in your hair. Eyebrows, I totally forgot to do those earlier. So I'm doing those now. And anything else that you needed to add here. When you're happy with it, you're going to trace all of those lines with your Sharpie. We're going to be painting this with watercolor. Sharpie is not water soluble, which means it does not wash off. So it really pops when you watercolor over top of it. You can still see it through because it's so dark. So once you're done with that, time to erase. Get ready for paint. So for the watercolor, you're just going to be dipping your brush in the water. And if you've had Thinking Loud before, we say, wakey, wakey, eggs and baking, as we wake up those paints because they're not ready until you've added water. Now you can play around with colors. You're kind of stuck to the colors in your palette, but I layered colors over top of each other. And I was able to come up with some pretty good color for my project. Remember, keep a napkin close by in case you need to wipe off your brush. And swirl, swirl, swirl in that paint. Last step, cut and glue. So once you've cut it out, you're going to turn it over, twist up that glue stick. I like to do an outline first and then, make it real thick in the inside. And once you've glued, you're going to twist that glue back down. That's good craftsmanship. That's taking care of our materials. And you are going to smooth it right onto the front of your journal. I actually let mine dry underneath a heavy book, and it turned out great. Now that you've seen the way I chose to make my self-portrait, as an artist, you need to decide, how are you going to create your self-portrait? Do you want to use watercolor? Do you want to use crayons or colored pencils? Do you want to just leave it black and white with just pencil? That's up to you. You're the artist. You make the decision. Once you're finished, I'd love to see it. Post it on Padlet. See you then.